let's do Toukie. Can't fly, can't jump well, can flap wings 3 times, very quick attack. Kinda got lost on exploring. This character's from some other game I know nothing about. We already did this, so let's do it again. Just to warm up a little bit. We're not gonna do anything too fancy now. He only got 2 hit points. Just a little baby man. Has very strange jumping. Gotta remember, I have an extra one. Because even Tori only had, even he had double jumps. I don't know why the attack being fast is considered a benefit. The only real meaningful change is that you have a lot of... Like, if you want to, you can make that last. So, yeah. Do we have... I think we do, yeah. Yep, we have, just like Hannah does, we have jump boosting. Or attack boost, whatever. It's probably got a name, and all the speedrunners are like, oh, it's called jump boosting, you clod. Hannah had the better one, though. I think his is less, mostly because his base jump is a little less, so... Her? I don't even know, man. Yeah, sheathe that sword like you're super cool. By the way, you can, in fact, get your ranks separately. You don't have to do all collection in one go as the reset. So that's nice, because some of the side ones are definitely gonna annoy some people to do. I will say that this game really shouldn't have secondary characters with achievements tied to them like that, because I think it's just gonna be the same few levels, and the last level's a little bit different, maybe? I don't know. I mean, Tori kind of needed an alternative secondary level. And he's also a platform character, so they can kind of borrow something, but I don't know if that really works for this one. Nice to have an attack again, though. Ooh. Got a little bouncy. But yeah, I guess it makes sense that the game would not actually record your ranks as a combinational rank, because nothing on the menu records it, and it'd be kind of dumb if it's like, oh, which one of these double S ranks is fake? So it just gives it to you. Although I would not have bet against it, because... Okay, so listen, right? Mr. Box is in a whole lot of levels. He just shows up all over the place. He might be over here, actually. The other side, like underneath. He even has an achievement. God dang it, I'm not supposed to be here, am I? Luckily we have a character who can jump very well. Just warming up, man. Just getting myself nice and familiar with Toukie, who has an adorable little portrait. Like I said, I really think that Tori should have had a sort of pseudo pickup attack. It's also just fun to do, right? The act of collecting tokens in that way is just fun. I am tempted to do a video where I find all of Mr. Box's locations, but I don't really do guides, per se. So it does feel weird to even consider it. Oh, the attack one just doesn't... yeah. Weird nodules. I do appreciate that none of the activities require time. I just love that makes you jump a little bit. Enough so to throw off any particular combos you have going on. What is life for if not to find Mr. Box? An in-joke that, according to the description of the achievement that mentions him, no one will get. You don't do those Easter eggs for other people. You do those for yourself. Which all this jumping around will make me miss stuff if I'm not careful. Oh no, it's a crystal. I thought I need to trust myself a little bit more. Unlike Tori, we actually have the finest Nippon steel to protect ourselves with. Folded 1,000 times because it's absolutely shit metal. And you need to do that or you end up with a shit sword. They didn't fold it because it's, like, in general a good thing. It's to get rid of all the shit in there. The impurities. I'm not saying that that means the swords are bad or anything. I mean that from the perspective of it was a necessity because they didn't have good resources. They wouldn't do that with, like, any good steel. The process apparently, I think, removes carbon or introduces it. I'm not sure. But it messes with the carbon concentration, and that's why they do it. Because it's just not good. Too much carbon and your metal is brittle. Too little carbon. And it's just, it bends too easily. The carbon gives it hardness. And his third jump is goofy. Just nice to just look around, you know? That, I hate that. I do appreciate that it's super generous when you jump into a bubble. It doesn't immediately register any attempts to exit the bubble. Because it is so easy to do that by accident. No gazpacho this time. Unfortunately, Tookie's name is also too long. To be you know, collectibles. They only have enough letters for 4. Yeah, this guy's like Tori-like jumps, but without the speed. I wonder if they're not the same, because I think... Yeah, because they hold their hand on their belt. Technically on their sword's handle, but you get the point, right? Well, it's nicer than Tori, because Tori just went. It's not much. It's not a huge increase in speed, but it's enough to throw off people, right? It's interesting that they went through the trouble to make custom animations and didn't... I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a custom oval and everything, but... And Tori does have, like, the attack dash when he's on the rails. And I think it's cute that these levels, they begin where they end. Classic game design move. Again, makes the few mistakes they made a lot more glaring. I said it 1,000 times, but when it's already so bright, the few bits of darkness stand out a bit more. Is that where we're going? Are we going in a big circle then? I'm tempted to do with Hannah again, just to remind myself what it's like if you, Man, I'm on a massacre, man. You don't understand, do you? Yeah, like I said, I think Tookie's gonna be a bit easier. I think Hannah has the greatness to her. She feels like a really chunky, solid character, a very wide hitbox, so it's easy to land on things. I think Tookie's big benefit is going to be the ability to kind of bullshit their way around life. I think Tookie's a girl, though. If you were to ask me, they got the little lashes, and Tookie's a cute name. And it does seem like the kind of game that wouldn't go for the gender balance. Is Tori even a guy? He's just a little man, really. Calling Tori a male specimen doesn't sound appropriate. He's just a little man. What do you want? What do you want from him? What experience do you want from little old baby? Thought I had less jumps than I did there. Oh, that's some disgusting acid I got going on in my stomach. Whoa! Just having a ripe old blast down there, aren't you, Cut? Ugh. Yeah, my stomach's been doing poorly lately. But man, if it's just not been having a nice field day of late. Do not fear, you will all fall to the power of my blade. But really, they just got it at a yard sale. They just kind of got into it. They always wanted to be a ninja. Just wanted to be a little ninja man. I wonder if he can make that jump in the park, because sorry. Because, you know, the jump is way longer. But this kind of jump is perfect for maintaining horizontal momentum. Just thinking out loud, just thinking out loud. It is kind of weird not to get any lore tidbits. Like, the original game kind of makes a whole big deal about it. Like, it's the whole... I don't know, it's just the entire plot, but you get the point, right? It's just that from my perspective, it, kind of weird that these characters just exist. Will I ever go for all achievements? Probably. They shouldn't be too hard once I have SS. Double S, the S rank seem to be the hard ones. Mr. Block, he is probably somewhere in here, actually. That's like the perfect place to hide him. There he is. How do you know you found him in a given level? Okay, I guess I'll just have to replay all the levels as Hannah. That'll be my excuse, I guess. The achievement run. Just gotta wait for someone to make a guide. Hey, I added Mr. Box to one of your guides, huh? Give me a little credit. Maybe give me a little something. Just a little bit. All I want for Christmas is not you. Gar's latest video was nice. I mean, The acting is always what it is, but I have a soft spot in what's called my little baby heart for foolery like that. Passion, man. Life is not... At some point, we're going to have to shift our societal degrees to not what is of quality, but what is of joy. Because once you enter a post-scarcity society, or you enter communism, guess fucking what, mate? You can't rely on your economics anymore to justify your existence. A person's worth is no longer determined. As such, gonna have to figure out something else. Just saying, I want to think about that. Just might want to think about that. I'll hope you realize that life shouldn't be a struggle to begin with. Well, that was nice.